The next chapter in the Street Fighter franchise is here. Capcom's flagship fighting game brings new fighting mechanics, both new and returning characters, and encourages players to be the best they can be in the ring. After spending an extended period of time with the game, here are my thoughts on Street Fighter V. Story is actually a bigger element than before in Street Fighter V. Every one of the game's 16 characters has a short story to play through. These story sessions are only about 5 to 10 minutes long, and while the fights presented to the player are incredibly easy, the story sequences in between each fight serve as a sort of prologue to the main story mode that the game will be receiving as a free add-on later. Some of the character stories are fun and silly, like our Mika, who is traveling the world with fellow wrestler Zangief to learn the true meaning of muscle spirit.
Is that right? Mika, keep looking at my back and learning lessons!
Yes!
Prepare! My iron muscle will teach you too!
Come on! Everybody is so excited! The audience and the bear! Wait, a bear?
Other stories seem to set up the main plot for Street Fighter V. M. Bison and his deadly forces are planning to take over the world once again, this time through the enigmatic plan known as Project Chain. Characters like Cammy and Rashid set out to stop Bison and the Shadowloo organization, but it looks like an even greater evil has appeared in the form of Nikali, an ancient demon warrior who thirsts for the souls of strong fighters. I'm very interested in seeing how all these short character prologues will tie into the full story mode arriving later on. At the moment, however, they are very short but still sweet looks at the characters of Street Fighter V, and even include some great cameos from characters who currently aren't playable, but hopefully will be one day.
I'm so happy to hear from your steward. I wanted to see you, so here I am.
I told the Glade of Ninjas we may be running late.
Is he gonna be okay down there?
No, he'll be fine. I'm glad to see you.
You haven't changed at all. But then, that's just the way I like it.
Shall we begin?
Bring it!
The most substantial single-player mode is Survival, where your fighter must survive an increasing number of rounds. The computer opponents don't offer up much resistance till the higher stages, where the difficulty often spikes, sending you back to the beginning if you aren't careful. To help you in this mode, you can use points obtained after each round. These points can be used to increase your attack or defense, replenish lost health, make your super meter go up faster, and so on. While the difficulty could have been balanced a bit better, Survival is still a fun mode to play, particularly when you are waiting for the next online match.
Another fight is coming your way.
The online versus matches are currently the main focus of Street Fighter V, and overall they are loads of fun. You choose your preferred character and stage for matches, and can dive into more competitive ranked matches, or just have fun in casual matches. By playing matches with other players, you gain experience for your characters, unlocking titles and other customization options, as well as fight money. Fight money is the in-game currency which allows players to purchase costumes and future add-on characters through the game's store. However, as of this review, the shop is currently still closed, but once it does open, I am eager to get some new outfits for my favorite characters and pick and choose from the upcoming fighters in the months to come. Back to online matches, it's always fun to test your mettle against other players, and the matchmaking does a good job of pitting you against players of similar skill level. I was also happy to fight against players and have moments where I was like, I didn't know you could do that. My skill has only grown from fighting other players, and that is what fighting games are all about. I've played dozens of matches with my main gal Chun-Li, and even though I don't win a majority of them, I always have a grand old time in the ring. Of course, a fighting game is only as entertaining as its roster, and Street Fighter V has a fantastic lineup. Classic characters like Ryu and Chun-Li play just like you remember them, with enough new moves to keep them fresh and exciting. The new characters are equally fun to play, like the acrobatic Rashid and the electric grappler Laura. All of the game characters are easy to learn but difficult to master, and figuring out how to chain their V-skills into your attacks and combos is good fun. Through taking damage or performing successful V-skills, you can unlock a character's V-trigger, allowing for great new maneuvers. For example, Chun-Li's normal attacks become multi-hitting attacks, and M. Bison's Psycho Power level goes through the roof. Learning all the different attributes of the characters is a big part of the fun. Do you prefer playing a zoning character like Dhalsim and the Poisonous Fang? Or do you want to play a more in-your-face character like Ken? It's incredibly fun switching up the characters and finding out who your favorites are. Currently, my top 3 are Chun-Li, Lara, and Zangia, but I love playing each and every one of the game's characters, and I can't wait to try out the future fighters down the road. Street Fighter V did a bit of a faceplant at launch, and while it may be disappointing that we won't get features like the challenge mode and cinematic story mode until later on, the core game is still loads of fun to play, particularly now that the online features are running smoothly. The game is great fun, even for players like me who have no hope of ever reaching the same level of more skilled fighting game enthusiasts. Whether I'm playing online or local versus match with a friend, Street Fighter V is very enjoyable. It's a super fun fighting game, and despite its early stumbles, I'm sure it's going to grow into a truly fantastic game. Thank you for watching this episode of Game Reflections. What are your thoughts on Street Fighter V? And what's your current favorite character to fight with? Feel free to share, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. Until next time, keep having great adventures, everyone.
That's right! The fusion of muscle and spirit! That is the muscle spirit! Only thing you need now is to continue muscle training until you are best ever!
Muscle? Spirit!
Since that's the case, we begin immediately. We both have become comrades in muscle spirit. Come, I know you are more than ready. Now we will fight together side by side.
Master Zangief, I'm going to. I promise. I'll do my very best.